What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're breaking down this eight-game NBA slate for February 3rd. Before we begin, like, subscribe. That's going to turn y'all know. Yep, we got this eight-game NBA slate on our hands. I'm trying to get NBA videos more out there. I just dropped the WWE Raw recap that's on tap. So yeah, that's up. Check that out, please. But yeah, this is the eight-game NBA slate. We're gonna go game by game. So let's kick it off with the Knicks at the Wizards. So on the Knicks. Love this matchup for the Knicks. Smash spot for Karl Anthony Towns. I'm all over him in this matchup. He's going to be one of my favorite plays of the slate. Jalen Brunson, like that spot for him as well at 8.5, right in the mid range. We love to see it. And then you have the likes of Hart, OG Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges, all kind of a similar play to me. No Mitrov, no McBride. You can get some of Tyler Kolek at 3.3. I think is a nice value. He's getting it done and kind of in the bottom of the barrel values over land. I'm not really getting Landry Shame that much of them just go to Kolek. And then looking at the Wizards, not much I really want to go to on the Wizards. Sar 7.9, kind of overpriced in my opinion for his spot. Keyshawn George, you can certainly sell me on as in a bounce back spot. Um, Not really getting to Carrington, not really getting to Cole. I mean, I'm not getting much of these Wizards personally. Going to Denver at Detroit. Before we start the second game, I just want to keep in mind that with the Pacers are on a back-to-back. Um, and then we have the Clippers that are going to, is it the Clippers or 76? What am I? Hold on. Why do I have that up? No, no. I thought there was one more team on the back-to-back. I could be wrong. Um, or no, I think we had the late games. Yeah, that's the late game. That's not on the slate. Yeah, the 76ers. So we did have them. They are on a back-to-back, but they're not on the slate. That's what I had. Yeah. That's what I got mixed up. Sorry about that. Anyways, second game of this slate, Denver at the Pistons. So Denver side, Jokic. It's hard to not like Jokic, but again, we also have Luka. So kind of pick and choose who's going to be your high-priced option. I'd much rather go to Luka over Jokic. If I had to pick a spin up. Jamal Murray not really getting too much of a 9-2. Not going to Watson at 7-2. We have injuries that Cameron Johnson and Aaron Gordon brought is questionable. Not a lot of this team I really want either. This might be a team I'm just not really getting too much of. Not I don't want to trust Tim Hardaway Jr., Pickett, Jones, Brown, kind of all you can flip or flop them. Let's go to Detroit. On the Detroit side, you could sell me on some Duren at 7.5 getting you around 40-ish points. But again, with Jokic back, I don't really want to go to it too much of. Cam Cunningham again, another spin up, but I'm much to just go to Luca if I had to pick one. Tobias Harris, I always like he's gonna be in the player pool at 5.3. And then Jenkins and Robinson, 4.3 for Jenkins. We're gonna have other value as the slate goes on. But yeah, you can always look at him as a value play in the mid range and Duncan Robinson at 4,000 or 4.2. So anyways, let's go to Utah and Indiana. On the Utah side, this is where we have value. No George and no Nurkic. So Laurie Marketing, love him at 8.2. Great price on him. I love Collier at 6.2. With no George, that's gonna open up Collier. That's gonna open up Collier. That's also gonna open up Sensabaugh and Ace Bailey, which I like is both at 5.8. Again, it's hard to trust Ace Bailey, but I do like him. And Sensabaugh, I love in a bounce back spot. And then you can also sell me on some of Walter Clayton as well at 4,000 as a great value. Again, we're gonna have value plays off the wall. It's an 8 game slate. And then with no Nurkic, Kevin Love at 4.2. Can I interest you in some Kevin Love? Playing around 15-ish minutes. But you also have Philip Kowski at 5.9. But I think the main option that I would go to is Laurie Markkinen, with no Nurkic on the slate. So let's go to the Pacers. So on the Pacers side of the ball, Siakam to 8.9, love him here. I mean, he's an all-star, right? Oh gosh, that's insane. I mean, that this is insane. A 13-win team, you got an all-star and Siakam. I mean, hey, good for Siakam, I guess. I'm not getting Andrew Nimhard. D Smith at 5.6, I don't mind. J Huff with the three quick ones. That didn't look good for him whatsoever, playing 12-ish minutes, but I'm gonna go right back to him at 4.3. And then, yeah, let's go to Lakers at Brooklyn, fourth game of the slate. Lakers, Luka Doncic is one of my favorite. This is my favorite spin up. This is my favorite spin up if I had to pick one. If he's gonna get you that 80 bomb, and we'll love it. LeBron James 8.6, I think is too cheap as well in this spot. This Brooklyn spot is one for the Lakers. Love 8 and a 5.6. One of my favorite plays of the slate. And then with Smart, Laravia, Hachimura 4-2, nice value, playing big minutes. Love that. Marcus Smart again. He'll be in the player pool. This whole team you can certainly look at. On the Brooklyn side, it's mainly just Michael Porter Jr. and maybe some of Powell. I'm always throwing Powell in that player pool just based off of the minutes that we know he can get. Cam Thomas I think is too cheap at 4-6 as well. He's gonna want to light it up against his Lakers team. I'm not really getting to Claxton. Porter, I do like an 8-8 as well. I don't trust Denman. No, I don't trust Denman at all. Hawks and Miami on the Hawks side of the ball. So Noah Congo and then Porzingis is questionable. That's going to open up Muhammad Gay. Um, I almost said Marvin Gaye at 4-4. And then maybe some Koloko. I don't really want to go to Koloko though. I really don't want to go to him. I don't want that at 3-5. Jalen Johnson want to be the main guy I want to go to at 10-2. He's going to be one of my favorite split ups. Him and Luca. Dyson Daniels 7-4, no. NAW, I'm not going to either. CJ McCollum at 6-4. I don't mind at that price tag. But I mainly just like Gay and Johnson. And then let's go to the Heat. So no Tyler Hero. Norm Powell's questionable. Jovic is questionable. I'm looking at Drew Smith as a great value at 4-4. Love Ware at 4-9. And then Bam, love that at only 8-4. I think that's too cheap. And the Hawkins Jr. 6-5. Kind of in the mid-pack range. But I'm much rather just go to Andrew Wiggins at 6,000. And then yeah, let's go to Boston and Dallas. On the Boston side, not a lot I really want to go to personally. I'm not really getting to Jalen Brown that much at 9-8. And then Derek White and Pritchard, I mean, you can sell me on Derek White at 7-8. Kata is in a good spot. Yeah, 5-8. Hauser, I'm not really wanting to go to at 5,000, coming off a dud game. Simons 4-8, always a value play as well. Dallas, mainly just Cooper Flag. That's all I'm really getting to at 85. The rest of the team I'm not really going to. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I'm not really going to much of this team. Maybe some Gafford at 4-8, maybe, but again, not really much. Oops. Chicago and Milwaukee. On the Chicago side, no Giddy, no Jones, no Horder or Horder's questionable, and then no Zach Collins. So Vucevic at 7-6, not really going to. Much of just go to Kobe White. It's mainly these guards. Kobe White, Dusumu, I love at 6-1. Okoro, I don't mind going to as all at all either. Yuki playing 27 minutes. That's insane. Um, at 3-3. But yeah, mainly just Sumu and Kobe White. Those are my main two guys I really want to go to. Milwaukee, I'm not going to Rylan Rollins. No, thank you. Bobby Portis, though, I don't mind at 7-7. And then, yeah, that's mainly it. I'm not really going to anybody else on this Bucks team. It's mainly just Bobby Portis. I don't really want to go to Miles Turner. I don't really want to go to AJ Green. Cole Anthony, no. Not messing with Gary Trent. Let's go to the last game. Orlando at OKC. So no Wagner. Paulo Banchero 9-3. Again, this is a tough spot, but he'll be in the player pool. Not my favorite though. Maybe some De Silva at 4-3 is a value. Um, Maybe some of Jonathan Isaac as well at 3-5. Mainly just these forwards. I'm not really getting to these guards. And then on the OKC side, SGA is questionable, Chet's questionable, no Williams, no Mitchell, Hartenstein's questionable, Jalen with the Y is questionable. A lot of this team is questionable. This is going to be hard to break down because of this team is all questionable. So you could look at Aaron Wiggins as the best value at 5-4. Lou Dort at 4-6, you're going to have to like. Casey Wallace would look good at 4-5. Joe would look good at 4-3. But again, we need this news. This is going to be the late night hammer news. So be careful with this game because it is the late night game. So but it helps that this game also starts at 7. So you're going to have some time, but you're going to have to light it swap pretty quick. So, anyways, yeah, that breaks down the safe for us to go. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It was a great and safe rest of the night, everybody. Have a good one.